Hey, it's me, it's Pocket, and I'm back making a video that I really was hoping I wouldn't have to make, but I was wrong about something and I need to address it. So, anyway, before we get in, I want to apologize for the unbelievable inconsistency of my uploads. I really am trying to do more content, it's just really tough. I've been working 2 jobs, I'm trying to move out by the end of this year. It's been going good. I don't really have time for YouTube all that often. I will not quit though, I promise. I'm not quitting. I will keep doing this for a very long time, hopefully, at least like another year or 2. I don't know, man. I do really enjoy it, but thanks for y'all. Thanks for sticking with me, y'all that I can't speak today. Thanks for sticking with me if you have, and I really appreciate it. But anyway, what's the news? So, you already know the news, man. For those who don't know, the other day, like a couple weeks ago, I made a YouTube video kind of predicting the future of Oculus's headsets, aka the Quest 3. And basically, my theory, in short, was we wouldn't see the Quest 3 for at least another 4 to 7 years, because the Quest 1 kind of came out and it wasn't perfect. There was a lot of flaws, a lot of room for improvement. So the Quest 2 came out, kind of remedied those issues and fixed it, and then hopefully we would see a more standard console like lineup or launch window going in the future, which that is like 6-7 years. I was wrong. At least I'm pretty sure I was wrong. So let's read the quote. For those who haven't seen it, during an earnings meeting in January, Mark Zuckerberg said, quote, "We're continuing to work on new hardware which will fit the same platform, so the content that works on the Quest 2 should be forward compatible, so that we are going to build one large install base around the virtual reality headsets that we have." Basically what this means is that future headsets like the Quest 3, Quest 4, whatever, will be like the Quest 2, to where it came out and it used the same OS as the Quest 1, had all the same games, had cross-platform, you can play with each other. So like a Quest 1 person could play fucking Pavlov with a person on the Quest 2. And a Quest 1 and Quest 2 will be able to play with everyone on the Quest 3 and Quest 4. That's kind of what he's saying here. Now, my opinion of this, first of all, is very negative. We'll get into that in a second, but yeah, I was extremely wrong. I'm really upset, man. I was really hoping we would see a more consistent line of consoles, because, like, for me, as a VR consumer, I always saw it as there was Nintendo with their, like, consoles, Microsoft with their Xbox, and then Sony with their PlayStation, and I was hoping Facebook would have the Quest, and one day in the future there'd be 4 consoles that everyone recognized instead of just 3. Of course, now we know that I'm wrong, hindsight is 2020, but I just want to go into this and explain why I don't like it. So let's look at cell phones. Let's look at iPhones. Let's look at the iPhone 12 compared to the iPhone 11. There are improvements, yes, mostly the camera, but there are improvements. It uses the exact same OS as the 11, same build, same everything. It's just an incremental improvement. Now let's look at the iPhone 5 and the iPhone 12, and they are very, very different. Like, nowhere near the same. They still use the same OS, just the newest one is way, way newer, because the old ones no longer support the new ones, obviously. You can still, call each other and stuff. Any games that you have on both, you can still play with each other. It's just, that's how phones work. And that is the line that Oculus is taking with their headsets. It's basically the same, like, marketing strategy as cell phones do, basically. Yearly releases with incremental improvements. Consoles, on the other hand, are like 6-year releases, with massive improvements. I really wish the Quest 3 would have done an in-between. Now, I was predicting 5 to 7 years. In complete honesty, even if this wasn't announced by now, I probably would have changed my mind. I think 3 to 4 years is the best time period for new releases. It gives time for new developments to happen. VR is extremely rapidly growing, so you don't really need that much time. And you could still release good systems. You could buy a new system at launch without worrying it's going to go bad within a couple years. So, like if right now, let's say right now is October 2021. Let's say we're in October right now, and you want to buy a Quest. Really isn't a good idea, because we're probably going to be seeing the Quest 3 at the beginning of next year. I would say Q1 or Q2, because the Quest 2 came out a year and a half after the Quest 1, so a year and a half would make sense. We might see it a little bit longer, but I really don't think we are. Anyway, if it's October, you're not going to be wanting to buy one. You're going to be waiting because the Quest 3 is launching in like a few months. And I think that's kind of shitty because, like, I don't like this. I really don't like this. I really wish we had time because, yeah, I'm probably gonna be buying the Quest 3. I'm gonna be giving my Quest 2 to a friend like I did with my Quest 1. That way more of my friends have VR, like my real life close, I can see them friends. They can all have VR systems, we can play more together. But yeah, it just sucks, man. Expect a Quest 3 review within the next year. Fuck, man. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think. Do you like this system of releasing a new system every year, or do you despise it like me? Are you buying a Quest 3? I'd like to know that, actually, because I know a lot of people that didn't buy a Quest 2 because they were thinking a Quest 3 would come out this year. So, for those who bought a Quest 2, are you buying a Quest 3 when it comes out? Let me know. I'm curious. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.